evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wheeler Opera House. Please silence and refrain from using all electronic devices. There will be no flash photography permitted. And in the event of emergency, please take a moment to locate the exit nearest you. And now, let's give a warm Wheeler Opera House welcome to Darren Moore.
You guys remember that song? Woo! So we got some 40s in here. We got some. I'm about to be 42. Grew up in the 90s. That was a jam, right? You listen to that, you did drugs. There's definitely 100% chance that's what you did. So anyway, yep, just turned 42. Finally off Tinder. Anybody on Tinder in here? Yeah. It's a little town. You just find the same person. Craig. But he's so cute. I met a girl that was my age, and her profile said, young and wild and free. And I was like, you're wild and free. That's let's be honest with ourselves. Come on. I met a foodie. Any foodies in here? Oh, what does that mean? What is that? I asked her, I was like, what is that? She's like, I like to travel around and eat in different places. I was like, your hobby's eating? And she's like, yeah. I was like, that's a basic human necessity. Like, if you don't eat, you'll die. So, it's not a hobby, you know? I don't walk around like, this wonderful Aspen air. I'm sort of an airy. You can call me an airy, sort of. I like to travel around and try out different bathrooms. That's my hobby. That's my thing. I guess I'm sort of a poopy, right? I guess that's what I am. I think that's gotta be it. Do you guys, is everybody like visiting here? Everybody live in Aspen? Visiting? Mostly rich people? Yeah, you walk around here and you're like, smells like money. Smells like money. Definitely, Aspen smells like money. It's better than smelling poor, right? Let's be honest with ourselves. I'm a baseball fan. You guys like the Rockies, I guess? Yeah? You guys miss steroids in baseball? Me too. Like, I grew up in the 90s, man. I used to 700-foot home runs. You'd have a ball go to Wyoming from here. That's the kind of game I want to see, I'll be honest with you. And I don't even think steroids are a drug. Sir, I said it. Because I've never had a homeless steroid addict come up to me on the street begging for protein powder. Like, never happened. Excuse me, sir, I'm sorry to bother you. Do you have a chicken breast or maybe some protein powder? Got to get back to the shelter and do some squats. Never happened. Not once. My parents are getting older. My dad's he's gonna be 77 this year. Anybody in their 70s? In here? Nice. Anybody in their 80s in here? Really? Nice. Thanks for serving. You get to that age, sorry, I can't talk right now. You served, right? You served something. And they always have like these interesting secrets. Do you have any secrets to longevity you could share with us? That's a good one. Silence. Talk less. That's a good one. No, but some people are like, well, I dip my feet in Epsom salt. There's some lady that's 122 in England. And she didn't start smoking until later in life. I was like, oh, so just start your vice in your 50s, and then you're fine. But if I ever get to be over 100 years old, I'm gonna have some crazy secret, and people believe it. because I'll have credibility. Be like, how'd you get to be 109? Be like, well, that's a good story. Every morning before breakfast, I like to take a little bit of Frank's hot sauce and smack it in my balls. What? It's unexpected. It sounds like it works, though. I'll be honest with you. No, my girlfriend got me off of Tinder. It's nice. Any guys in relationships, or you guys single? You guys just swiping away out here? Skiing and swiping? Has anybody ever saw somebody on the slopes or the lodge that they swiped on? Like, oh my God, there's Ashley. She's got 3 dogs. Loves to show her butt. It's awesome. We met through our cats. Does anybody have cats in here? How many cats do you have? Nice. I have 2. How many? 6? You win. Nice. You got 5+ cats. You're doing something right. Anyway, I'm parched. You guys hold on a second. Isn't this a fancy bottom? Give it up for yourselves for coming out on a Saturday. That was way better than if I didn't do that and you guys didn't clap. Dead air. Being honest with you. So, no, we met through our cats. I love my cat. Her name's Mia. Mia Wallace, after the Pulp Fiction character. And she doesn't do heroin, but she's a cute little bundle. And if anybody ever killed her, I'd kill them and 8 of their family members. 9 lives for 9 lives. That's how that works. I'd be like a cat John Wick, you know? I'd be Joan Wick. I'd change my gender and everything. Joan Wick. I would kill him with like knitting. That'd be a good origin story for John Wick. Joan Wick, his mom. She taught him everything he knows about killing, but with cats. You could make the movie sort of like Nutty Professor. Keanu Reeves would be every character. He would be the mom, he'd be himself, he'd be the cats, you know? I got ideas. They're good ones. Yeah, you guys know it. Yeah, I love baseball. I love sports. Before I got here today, Preacher and I, we love to just troll people. You know, so we went into the weed place and I started checking the ID of everybody there. And it was just so satisfying. I don't know if you guys have ever done something you're not supposed to do. It's just naughty, you know what I mean? It's nice. I just moved to the East Coast from California. So I was a West Coaster for a bit. I lived in West Hollywood, California. Anybody been to West Hollywood? Very gay, right? Very gay. So I used to get hit on a lot. Not trying to brag. But it was nice. It was nice. Has any man any in here ever been hit on by another man before? It's nice, right? It's nice. Are you gay? Or are you nice? So, okay, that checks out. Makes complete sense in that case. Maybe I should have said straight man. Huh? Nice. We have a lot in common. Seems obvious, right? Everybody agrees that's why they're... What? What? Maybe that's best. Maybe that's best. No, but I used to get hit on a lot, and as long as they're respectful, I'm flattered, right? Why would you be offended? But this one guy one night, he walks by and he's like, "Aren't you a little slut?" And I was like, what? Is that a rhetorical question? I don't even know how to answer that. Like, I didn't even know. I didn't know the answer. I was like, is that something I'm wearing? Am I just throwing that vibe in this neighborhood? Like, what am I doing? I was so clueless. I was like, am I a slutty guy in their world? You know what I mean? This guy just sees me and I don't know. But the most offensive thing about it, like that was okay, but he was like a 4, you know? Like to think Daddy could pull like a 6'4" Latino if I was in that community. You know what I mean? Little spoon, right? How tall are you, sir? He's gonna say he's like 6'5". How tall are you? Is that a girl? I was asking the gay guy. Did you think think you're just gonna play it off as him? That's so funny. So, are you a marionette puppet? What's going on there? What's it with the... So, ventriloquist. You guys are fun. It's great. This is really cool. Yeah. Living in a gay neighborhood, it was nice. I have a problem with people who have a problem with gay people. I'll be honest with you. That's one of those things I'm like, hey. Yeah. Are there a lot of gay people in here? Is that what this is? You guys got money. They got dispensable income. That makes sense. Makes sense. Welcome to the show. You guys been here the whole time, but I'm just saying. Because a lot of people use the Bible as an excuse to like hate, you know, and it's like that doesn't make sense to me. Especially when you consider like if he did everything in 6 days, and like he was very, very creative, like he was like very organized and on top of it, like I mean probably maybe he could have been, you know, I don't know. Right? I mean you look at the continents, they're very artistically like spread out, like they have a snow-capped peak on the Andes Mountain. Look at all the sunsets, guys. Like, this is beautiful. You think a straight guy designed all that shit? I don't know. What happens after a rainstorm? Rainbow! Like, a straight guy would never... He would just leave it gray and dismal, and he'd be like, it's fine. They'll be fine, you know? No. What was a priority, Adam or Eve? Adam was first. He's like, we need Adam down there. You ever see Adam? You ever seen like a chubby Adam? No, he's shredded. He's like svelte. He's an attractive man. That Adam. And he made Eve after one of his ribs, you know? It's like she was an afterthought. He was clearly focused on Adam. Just saying. He was. You know what he's doing. 6 days, guys. With the 7th day left for brunch. They got done early. They're like, well, now we can party, you guys. They had a parade. It was crazy. Would straight God have made flamingos? I don't think so. You guys are fun. So I'm going to open up to you. Is that okay? So, with all the political stuff going on in China, and they're sending balloons over, this is the first time in my life I've thought about a doomsday bunker. Anybody else? Yeah, do you have one? Does anybody in here have a doomsday bunker? It's Aspen, I know. There's a lot of money here. You could build an underground lair. Batman might have a place in Aspen. I'm just saying. Bruce Wayne's place, I think, is down the street. Pretty sure I saw a Batmobile at some point. So I thought about like where I feel safe. I want to build a bunker, but I don't have like the means. So you know where I'm thinking it's turning out to be? Like maybe just Trader Joe's. I don't know why. You walk in TJ's and there's something going on there. Everybody's like really happy to work there, like they know something that we don't know. They have a sense of security about them. They're happy. I'm not that happy. And everybody's armed. They have like this little leather sheath with a box cutter inside. Every single person in the store. They know how to use them. You can open up an artichoke cart or open up an artery. They're trained, is what I'm saying. Everybody's wearing the paramilitary Hawaiian camo shirt. They're in uniform. They're very organized, very friendly. You get the fearless flyer. That's propaganda, guys. You don't need 4 paragraphs to describe Joe's O's. Or blueberry scones. There's code in there. When it's gonna happen, it's trader, turncoat, trader, turncoat Joe's. I don't know if the revolution's gonna happen at TJ's. Just saying. We have affiliates all around the world. Trader Ming, Trader Giotto. You guys shop at Trader Joe's? Or they have these fake ethnic names on their different ethnic foods. That's why you don't get it, because you don't know. But I'm explaining it to you. Okay? They used to give us the little samples. Those aren't samples. They're trying to teach you how to ration your food. I'll drop it. But I'm just saying. Yeah. Speaking of gayness, I hate it when people are like afraid to like be like come off as gay. This guy, this was years ago in Miami, this guy came up and he was like, "Excuse me, you got good hair, no homo." I was like, "Thank you." But you didn't have to say that, you know, because just because you say no homo doesn't mean it's in fact no homo, you know? Like if I went to this guy and I'm like, "Hey, that beanie looks nice on your chiseled jaw, and your arms are really, your biceps look great in your girlfriend's hands, and I wish they were wrapped around me, no homo." You'd be like, "Whoa, that was pretty homo, man. Nothing wrong with that, but don't lie to me, you know? You just can't do that." Politicians try to do it all the time. That's why I don't like politics. But I do like the political ads. You guys like those? No? What? They're fascinating. They always just crap on the other guy. They make up tall tales, don't they? They go into the records, their dental records from 23 years ago, and they're like, "You know what? This guy's a terrible flosser. Do you want him running your county?" You know? I'm like, yeah, I guess not. You know? It always starts with a minuscule detail of a politician's life. It's like, "John Thompson's favorite food is German bratwurst." Whoa. His dirty little secret he didn't want you to know about. I mean, I like bratwurst, so. But then they jump to conclusions about it. "What's next, John Thompson? Are you gonna single-handedly resurrect the Nazi Party?" It's like, whoa, that's a stretch. That's a pretty big stretch. But now I'm involved, right? I don't know why. They keep going with it, of course. "When John Thompson's wife goes out of town, he puts on her bra and panties and then proceeds to make swastika-shaped sugar cookies." What? Like, who's writing this stuff? That's a stretch. I don't want to vote for this guy. I kind of want a cookie now. I don't know. I'm not going to vote for him. This is disgusting. My girlfriend watched a show called, did I say my girlfriend and I, or my girlfriend watched a show? Did I learn English yesterday? That sounded terrible. I'm disappointed in myself. You guys should have called me out on it. I had to call myself out. It's called Love on the Spectrum. Have you seen it? Isn't it like it's so sweet and endearing, isn't it? You almost wish everybody was on the spectrum. Be like, nobody would ever lie to anybody. People on the autistic spectrum, they're very, forward. They don't craft stories and lies, and they're everything at face value. So it's really sweet when they meet. They'll be like, "Oh, hi, you looked skinnier in your picture." "Yeah, you had more hair." Like, "Do you want to go get ice cream?" You know what I mean? And they just get along. Sometimes she watches the Kardashians. You don't watch that stuff in here, do you guys? Is it anybody's guilty pleasure? If it's not, if you want to say it is, anonymously, just raise your hand and say, "It's not me." Okay? No one will know. Except the people around you. I could never watch the Kardashians. I think the only time I could ever watch it is if it was narrated by David Attenborough. Right? Why? Because he's so interesting. He makes everything more interesting. He would narrate the show as he saw it. "Nestled deep in the hills of Calabasas, California, lives one of the dumbest organisms alive." Now I'm involved. Now I have some information, some stats, ratios. "In another 4 to 12 years, every young lady's body and mind will be poisoned by products of the Kardashians. This is the start to the demise of humankind." It's dramatic, but that's what he's doing in all of his documentaries, right? "This is our beautiful planet, watch it burn." I dig it. "There's more plastic in a Kardashian's body than the entire 7 oceans combined." You guys having fun? Are you guys ready for your main act, your headliner, the person you came here to see? It didn't sound like it. Make some more noise.